And I always took that as like a Latino characteristic. We're always like cracking jokes and we're real chistosos about everything. Jose, would you say that was a factor, or is that just part of your own personality that you make fun of everything? Or?
Yeah, growing up, we'll go back to my past again. Growing up, me and my buddy, one of my best friends, we would always read Mad Magazine and, Crack. You guys remember Crack?
Yeah.
Crack.
The magazine.
Crack, yeah. No, we weren't dealing with crack. We were buying crack. And reporters out there can report this. No, and there was a huge influence. I like the funny more than the serious comic book type, and just kind of skewering, kind of like making fun of what was going on. And as I got older, the world got stranger and more absurd, and I had to just, it almost wrote itself, and I just had to do it. I had to kind of write, stuff. And looking at what was going on in the media, it's just too easy not to write this stuff. You don't have to write it. And I just decided to create something. And I think not Raphael. This is Javier. That's Raphael.
Not
Javier. Javier, yeah. Javier, kind of pulled me in. He was a bit of a mentor for me because he hit me up. I was putting out these comic strips, and back in the days when you could steal email lists, I said I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna steal email lists. Someone sent out an email list and I stole it. And I should have done that, but Javier hit me up, and Keith, if you know Keith Knight, K Chronicles, and the Nightlife, he also hit me up, and they supported me, and that was really wonderful to have that kind of support. This guy's a big supporter of artists coming up, and he helped me kind of push me along. He said, "Come on down, I want to meet you, do your stuff." Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I remember hitting you. As you call it, yeah.
This was in 05, right?
Yeah.
05, yeah, a while ago, at 8, and I went up to his booth, and he had the Walter was at the top. Hey, how did what's going on? It's me, Jose.
Who?
And I wasn't even crying macho man at the time. I was just, I just had something, I think I was trying to.
You were like Xerox.
Xerox, yeah, like zines, little zines, so. And that's where you start, you talk about DIY, do it yourself, and you really have to want to love what you're doing and mesh and melt everything and come up with something that's original, that's new, that's not out there, and here I am.
Cool. You can only do DIY comics if you absolutely love it. I mean, because, why are you doing it otherwise, right? Like, you're not making the money, you're not getting the shelf space on the stores, you're traveling, hotel money and all this stuff. I mean, you absolutely got to love telling those stories, which is what we all do.
Yeah, and you could be an amazing artist. You could be just like a knockout artist and draw like nobody's business. But if you're not in the business, if you're not going out and promoting yourself, then no one's going to know who you are, if you even exist. So one of the things is putting yourself out there. And when you put yourself out there, you put yourself out there for criticism, for positive feedback, and we all want that. But sometimes people can be not so nice. But